Every year we see a full set of new Premier League kits, with all 20 teams releasing a brand new jersey to wear, alongside an away kit, a third kit, a keeper kit, reverse keeper kit and any other kit you can think of, for the modest price of £50 a pop. With the Premier League set to kick off in the next fortnight, us fashionistas here at HITC thought we'd take a look at all 20 home kits for the following campaign and give them a rating, and don't forget to give us your ratings in the comments below. We're doing this alphabetically, so we kick off with Arsenal. The Gunners home kit is actually pretty swanky this season and an improvement on last year's effort, but still following the traditional red body and white arms that Arsenal have sported throughout their history. With a nifty little button-up collar, it looks more like a really safe polo you'd wear on a casual night out on the town, but then the bouncer won't let you in the club because you haven't got the right shoes on. Anyway, Arsenal's kit for this year gets a decent 7.5 out of 10. Next up, we're heading to Bournemouth. As they begin their third consecutive season in the top flight of English football, this is definitely the Cherries' best kit since promotion, mainly because they're no longer made by the chavvy JD Sports, who didn't really look at home on a Premier League football kit. With Umbro now pulling the strings, or just making shirts rather, they haven't took Harry Arter's job, the Bournemouth kit looks a bit smarter, albeit a very similar design to last season. 6 out of 10 for Eddie Howe's men. Now we're off to newly promoted Brighton. For the past 3 years, all Brighton seem to do is change the colour of the sleeves, swap the pattern of the stripes from blue and white to white and blue, and change the colour of the Nike tick. Well, they've pretty much done exactly that this time out, sporting a blue sleeve along with a yellow or gold Nike tick and trim. The Seagulls have been really consistent over the years for having really great shirts, and this year is no different as they begin life in the Premier League. Wins might be hard to come by, but their home shirt certainly gets 3 points. 8 out of 10. From the south coast to Lancashire, we head north for the first time with Burnley, but to be honest, we wish we weren't. More the fault of Puma rather than Burnley themselves, the Clarets won't be looking the business at all when they face Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, unless they wear their away kit, which is actually really nice. But back to the home one, the Claret chevrons on the sleeve look awful, and it just looks too much like an Aston Villa kit. Topped off with light blue shorts rather than white, it's a bad year for Burnley, but they won't be arsed if Sean Dyche can keep them up again. And I'm pretty sure he'd rather they played without a shirt like real men. 4 out of 10 for Burnley's kit this year. Now it's the turn of the champions Chelsea, who have changed their kit provider for the upcoming title defence, swapping from Adidas to Nike. A simple yet cool design from Nike, a consistent theme throughout all of their Premier League kits this season. Antonio Conte's men will look pretty suave with their gold champions badges embroidered on their arms, but Blue supporters will be hoping that their new jersey can handle some tears, just in case their title defence goes the same way as the last one did. It's a 7 out of 10 for Chelsea's home kit this year. Next we're staying in London for Crystal Palace, and this is their best shirt since their return to the Premier League. Last year's was awful, but a return to the thinner, more traditional blue and red stripes, plus a couple of splashes of yellow makes this kit a real winner. Well, that's in relative terms. Palace are never going to have the nicest kit in the land, those colours won't allow it. 6 out of 10 for Palace, but as long as Wilfried Zaha is still in a Palace shirt, I don't think the fans will care what it looks like. Back up north we go as we stop off at the blue part of Merseyside with Everton. Okay, so they spent a ton of money on some really great players and look in a fantastic position despite losing top player Romelu Lukaku. But what on earth is their new kit about? They're willing to spend £50 million on Gylfi Sigurdsson, but they couldn't pay the kit designer a bit of extra dosh to come up with a better design. The Toffees shirt looks like it belongs on a training ground, and it sees an end to the 13-year sponsorship deal with Chang Beer. Christ, someone pass me a pint. 3 out of 10 for Ronald Koeman's team. It's off to Yorkshire now, as we look at Huddersfield's first ever Premier League shirt, and my word, it was not worth the wait at all. To think how long Huddersfield fans have dreamt about playing in the Premier League, and when they finally get there, they have to wear the ugliest shirt. Awful bubbly stripes rather than the simple blue blocks make this a real eyesore. Many are tipping Huddersfield to finish bottom of the pile, and that's certainly where they are when it comes to their kit. 1 out of 10 for the Terriers. Sorry lads, we're not trying to be mean on purpose. Up next we've got Leicester City, who still seem to be clinging on to the fact that they were champions 2 seasons ago, with even more flashes of gold on their shirt than normal. Okay guys, we get it, you won the league and now you're back to being average, no need to keep going on about it. While Leicester's shirt isn't a real looker, it's a problem Puma have throughout all their kits bar one this season, with a real insistence from the German brand and having bubbly stripes somewhere on the kit, just like we've seen for Burnley and Huddersfield. The Foxes get a 4.5 out of 10 for this year's kit, but they'll just be hoping there isn't another flirt with relegation. And to end part 1, it's the turn of Liverpool, and we've saved the best to last. Celebrating their 125th year of existence, Liverpool have really came up trumps, not Donald, with this kit. A throwback to their past with a thick white V-neck collar and a lovely shade of red. Sorry, do you mind if I just have a moment alone with the new Liverpool shirt? Cheers lads. Anyway, the only New Balance shirt in the Premier League, Jurgen Klopp's men have all the gear, but it remains to be seen if they actually have any idea on the pitch, and of course their new kit could mean nothing if Philippe Coutinho isn't wearing it come the end of the transfer window. It's a 9 out of 10 for Liverpool's new home kit. So that's the end of part 1, join us tomorrow when we'll rate the other 10 Premier League kits. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and check out our newest channel HITC 7s.